Alright guys, we're here today to take a look at the set I have on the Forgelance. I haven't really done these type of videos for Dofus PC or Unity or 3.0, whatever it's called. This is my first official one. I don't know if it's something that you guys want to see because there's a lot of YouTube channels that do it. But if it is something you guys would like to see, let me know. That way I can bring all the different type of sets I have to all the different characters that I currently have and see if that's something you guys are interested in. Um, so what I have here, this is the Intel set I have currently on my Forge. It is very nice. I like it. Um, it deals high damage. It stands out in 3v3s, 2v2s, and even in singles. It does stand out. It does very, very high damage, especially if you're not if the opponent is wearing less than 40% res on Intel, you are melting them literally. So I'm wearing this two-piece combo. It's the hat and the weapon. This weapon is a lifesaver in 1v1s. The ability to heal, because both of these hits are steal, so you're stealing on both attacks. The ability to heal and come back, and this can be used with any Intel class. It doesn't just have to be the Forgelance class in general, because of that ability to steal health, especially with a close combat class. Like if it's a class that's in close combat, it deals very high damage, and you will be healing a lot. So I'm wearing the hat and this weapon. This is what my hat looks like. I got 3% earth res to it because I would say that the reses aren't beautiful on this version of it, but it is doable for the damage that it puts out. This is the one I usually use, especially because of the pushback res. I also have on two of these pieces. This is the belt and the amulet, and the combo gives us very nice crits, some stats, some vit, a range, which is helpful, and some critical damage and things like that. This two-piece combo, I have this one over vit. It gives 300. I have it giving 4. And the belt, I have it to spell damage. I don't really know if spell damage is worth it or not. From what I think it is, because of the damage that I'm able to put out. But that's usually what I get my items. I used to go over vit, but for most cases I am choosing sets that already give me 5k vit. That is what I like to lean towards when I'm building a set. If I don't have 5k or 4.9, I just don't feel that it is correct for PvP, just because of how hard classes hit. Like if you don't start first, especially if you don't start first, if you don't have 5k hit, let's say you have 4.5 and they run up on you first turn and they hit you, you're starting your original turn, let's say hypothetically, with like 3.9, 3.5, and that's already a big disadvantage to be on. So I like to have my sets starting with at least 4.9 vit. That way it helps you somewhat. And then I'm also wearing this three-piece set. I'm wearing the ring, the shield, and the boots. So the shield, my buddy actually made for me, made it into spell damage. The boots I bought at a pretty good price. And then the ring, all the exos for these rings, I'm not gonna lie, coming from Touch, the PC exos, I'm not sure if it's just on this server, they haven't been really nice. The MP and the AP exos, they've been decent, but not that good. And then I'm also running these two pieces, which again, this set is out there if you are looking for it. I just don't, I'm just trying to see if this is something you guys would like to see. I'm wearing this ring. It's my AP exo. All the crits are there. That's what you're looking for. And the cloak is spell damage, and it's pretty full. So for the price that it was at, it wasn't that bad. And then wearing these two pieces gives us 150 in health, 60 to the intelligence. The wisdom does come in handy. And then this is what our stats look like. We have basically one off of 1.5 in intel, which is very nice. In addition to this 80 power, we're looking at 1,000, basically 1,579 in intel. That's huge for a class that mainly deals damage. I am also wearing this pets mount. It gives me 15 critical and then 120 intelligence. And these are the Dofuses and the Pride Tech. Yeah, you know, the Pride Generate and the Dofuses that I'm wearing. I have 73 crits, so for the most part, that does make all of our spells 1/2 crit, or 98 to 95% crit. I am 12/5 with 2 range. My AP parry is 74, and somehow my reses are not the greatest, but they're doable. I do prefer to have everything above 35%, but in this case, I'm okay with it because of the amount of damage that I'm putting out. I got 38 to neutral, 26 to earth, 39 to intel, 23 to chance, and then 28 to air. Like I said, not what I prefer to see, but I do like it just because of the damage that I'm able to put out. It is pretty nice. And then I have 4% spell damage and then 1% distant damage. I do have 101 pushback res, so that is nice. I can what I do tend to replace most of the time is my abyssal, depending on if the match is small or not, or if it's a class that likes to fight in close combat. I'll put on either the Sylvan Dofus, or if it's a pushback class, I will throw on the Lava Forge, and that is what I tend to fight with for the most part. But if it's a class that I need the MP to get to, like a crawl or things like that, I will have the abyssal on, and then maybe change out the Crimson Dofus at best. So let's go to the pouch and see the damage. I'm going to be testing the damage on 3 pouches to show you what it can do in 3v3s. But to start, I will be just testing it on this pouch right here. So the Fire Lance deals great damage. It gains a boost. It stacks 3 times. So if I do this, let's say I step into it, I can actually put it down. You see right there, it's giving me, it's basically dealing 697 for 3 AP. Is beautiful. And then Hot Iron, I believe it's called. If I do that and I crit, which I just did, it deals 908. Guys, these are what I feel like is very good damage for what I'm doing. I'll show you guys here real quick. If I do it right on top of the actual enemy, if I crit, it goes from 971 to 1055. And again, for the most part, you are going to be critting most of the time. The class deals amazing damage. I love it. Hot Iron again. Crazy damage, and that's me not even buffing with my power move right here. That's no buff at all. That is just a basic buff that you get from picking up the lance and putting it down. Pick things up and put them down. So I got 150 power just for picking up my lance and then putting it down. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I could switch. No, I can't. I believe it's this. So I can show you guys what that crazy damage that I can do. Let's do this. Add MP. And then put everybody right here. So it'll be this turn right here. I'll show you guys right quick. We'll do Hot Iron, a nice little combo. If you happen to have all your enemies like this, all spaced together in a 3v3, you guys see the damage right here. It's basically going to do if I crit, which I mostly am, it's going to do 1,600 to 1,700. You guys see right there, 1,710 and 1,500. That's the amount of damage that this can actually put out. I honestly, I like this class. It deals insane damage. It is my favorite class now, especially for 3v3s. And let's take you guys to a Kalo just so you guys can see what it actually looks like using it in a Kalo. So you see right here, I'm versing a Craw. The almighty Craw. Now I will be switching out my my Crimson with my Lava Forge, just because it might be pushback. He might be pushback just to, you know, I'm also going to be switching this spell right here. I forgot to show you guys the damage that this can do. This basically does 1,000 damage with like 20% res. It's a real good one. This one does like 800 to 6 depending on the reses. Really nice as well. The Craw is very tricky. It's a hard class to fight, I'm not going to lie to you. He has 20% res to me, so that is very nice starting the match with someone that has 20% res instead of 40. He's also wearing the Nebula. He's wearing the what Dofus is that? That gives you crits. The Cloudy. So he's going to be dealing high damage on odd turns, so I have to remember that. And he's going to push me back also. That is also why I wore the Lava Forge. So I get a little bit of shields. And right here, I basically want to deal as much damage as possible to him. But I don't want to leave my lance down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. I'm going to heal myself a little bit, give myself 2 MP, and then stand right in front of him right there. If he is pushback, I do have decent pushback res. We'll see what he ends up being. He puts me in the unmovable. No, gravity, my bad. Repulsive. So now if I hit him, I think it pushes me back, which I don't mind. I think I can tank that damage for the most part. So we'll see how that goes. A recall beacon, and he's going to shoot himself the other way. So that's perfectly fine. What I do want to end up, in front of that recall beacon. What I don't know is if I hit him, will it take away my MP? If it does, it will kind of suck. But yeah, it does. So what I'll do is I'll go right here. That way I stay nice and close to him. And then I'm still able to deal damage with everything else. So I end up with 0 MP, but at least I can shield myself. And then I dealt significant damage to him. He's already at 1.7. So I should be able to... I should do okay for the rest of the fight. He is going to deal a massive amount of damage this turn because he is on the Cloudy buff this turn. Let's see if we can make this work. He deals poison. Depending on where he goes, he's going to stay right next to us. So he plans to stay right next to us. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that at all. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll bring him right here. I'll set this down. And then I will, guys, show you how much I can heal off of this weapon. So I'm at 2.3. I basically healed 1,000. And then I'm going to stay right there because that's all I can do. So I healed 1,000. He's at 600. There's basically nothing he can do to me right now. I can kill him anywhere he goes. He's probably going to try and take MP from me, but I can add MP with Chivalry. So we are good. I believe that there's nothing he can do. Literally nothing he can do right now. This was a very good showcase of what the Forgelance can do. The Intel one anyways. The Intel one is a very up. It's not up and close and personal, but it does like to be there. So for the most part, you do want to be right there in front of them. Let's see if I get my MP back. I wonder if I do. Vendetta. I do get my MP back. I don't really need to run to him. And he's pretty much done, guys. That was an easy GG. Tell me what you guys think. Is this a class that you guys would play? Is this a build that you guys would play? Also, tell me if there's better versions of an Intel set that I can use for the Forge, because I am very interested in that. I would like to be a very good PvPer in this PC Dofus, and I'm still kind of new, so I'm still learning metas and things like that. So let me know what you guys think and what you guys maybe could see that I could do better. Leave a like and a comment down below, guys. Subscribe. And Happy New Year. Forgot to say that. Thank you. Bye.